upside down. I woke up, drenched in sweat, fear gripping my heart like a vice. My mind was still reeling from a haunting dream I just had that had shaken me to the core. But as I tried to gather my thoughts, something even more unsettling unfolded. Beside me, I felt a gentle touch on my back, as if someone was trying to comfort me. I turned, expecting to see an empty space, because I knew for a fact that I was home alone. But there she was, my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend. My heart skipped a beat as I struggled to comprehend what I was seeing and hearing. "You good?" she asked in that soft voice I once knew so well. "Here, I'll get you some water." She slowly moved out of bed and walked out of the room. I could feel the bed rock as she got up. I could feel the sheets loosen. I was dumbfounded and terrified. It couldn't be real. We had broken up over a year ago, and there was no way she could be here. Yet, her presence felt so vivid, so tangible. I could feel the sheets. I could feel the cold air on my legs that were sticking out at the bottom of the bed. She got up and left the room, and I could hear her footsteps echoing through the house. But I knew deep down that it couldn't be her. It wasn't. I was still dreaming, trapped in a twisted version of reality. I desperately pinched myself, hoping to wake up and escape this nightmare. But everything around me felt so real. The room, the air, her touch. Pinching my skin even felt physically painful. The lines between dream and reality blurred, leaving me feeling like I was losing my mind a bit. As I lay there trying to make sense of it all, her footsteps returned, drawing closer to the bedroom. My heart pounded in my chest, and I couldn't bring myself to look at the door. Dread gripped me, and I knew I couldn't escape whatever was waiting on the other side. "Baby, come out here a second," she called, her voice sending shivers down my spine. Oh my God! Get out here! My mind raced with conflicting emotions. I wanted to deny her presence, but I couldn't ignore the reality of her voice, so hauntingly familiar. I couldn't just lay there while she was in fear calling for me. Or could I? I mustered the courage to reply, "Okay, I'll be right there," hoping to mask the fear that consumed me. As I prepared to face her, my mind wrestled with disbelief, with fear and confusion. It was so real. How could she be here? I had moved on. She was gone. I knew it. But as her footsteps stopped just outside the bedroom door, my heart pounded in my ears, drowning out all rational thoughts. Fear wrapped around me like a suffocating shroud as I imagined what she might look like now, how she might act after all this time. I wondered if this was going to turn into some night terror that I can't wake up from. I haven't had a night terror since I was a little kid. I braced myself for the encounter, unsure if I was ready to confront this ghost of my past. With trembling hands, I forced myself to sit up, my gaze locked on the door. But as I looked, there was no one there, just an empty hallway bathed in darkness. Panic surged through me, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Where had she gone? What was it? Am I awake now? I walked slowly to the hallway. I reached through the darkness and turned on the light. I was sure I was awake at this point. I even started stretching my body to make sure of it. I was about to walk to the kitchen to get a glass of water for myself when I heard the bathroom door close. I then saw the light underneath the door turn on. I heard her voice again. This time she said, "I just had this crazy dream. You were in it." Her voice echoing off the bathroom walls and down the hall gave me a wave of goosebumps and straight fear. The light then turned off abruptly under the door. Then the door cracked open on its own. Then right behind my ear, I felt a warm breath on my neck and heard her whisper my name. Then I saw her arm reach around me and shut off the light switch on the wall. I fell on the ground in fear, I yelled. My heart was pounding. I was crouched in a ball on the ground in the hallway in the dark at 3 a.m. This was the reality. I was really awake at this point. I myself couldn't tell if I was awake or not at the time. I don't know exactly when I woke up. I don't know if it was some sort of demonic presence or ghost or energy I was seeing, or just a nightmare, a night terror. I turned on the lights and stayed up watching TV the rest of the night. I have never been so freaked out in my life. It was truly horrifying to go through. I don't know how it felt so real. I don't know how my brain could make it feel like she was really there. I must have slept, walked, and dreamt all of it while acting it out. That's what I've settled on, at least. The terror of encountering my ex-girlfriend in that eerie night terror of a dream still sends shivers down my spine. It was a night that defied all logic and reason, blurring the lines between reality and nightmare. And though I managed to escape its clutches, the fear of what lurks in the shadows lingers, a true reminder of how the past can come back to haunt us in the most unsettling ways. You have been listening to Terrorific Tales.